Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to tell you about 4 common mistakes that many people make when using turmeric. Turmeric brings many benefits to our health. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, good for pain, joints, our immunity, and even for weight loss. But a lot of people don't know how to consume it the right way and can't optimize these benefits. I'm going to tell you what these mistakes are, so you can pay attention. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss it. If you love tips on nutrition, health, and fitness, you're going to love this channel. So go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day, and you're going to love them. So let's start talking about these mistakes when it comes to consuming turmeric. Remember that I have several videos here on the channel talking about turmeric, the benefits of turmeric, and combinations with other foods to enhance the effects of turmeric. I'll leave the links down below in the description for you. Let me know in the comments if you usually consume turmeric in your daily routine, what time of day you have it, and if you have any recipes, I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video because that also helps me out. The first mistake that many people make when consuming turmeric is forgetting to take it together with black pepper. Turmeric has several beneficial agents, various bioactive compounds that bring many health benefits, but the main one is curcumin. And several studies have already found that piperine, which is present in black pepper, can increase the absorption and bioavailability of curcumin by up to 1,000%. Curcumin normally has somewhat low bioavailability, and it needs a few tricks to help its absorption in the intestine so it can enter the bloodstream and deliver all its beneficial effects. So, adding a pinch of black pepper, not an excessive amount and definitely not the same amount as the turmeric you used, just a pinch of black pepper is enough. Just a little bit, really a pinch. If you're making a larger dish, you can add a bit more, but it doesn't need to be the same amount. That's an important point. A small amount of black pepper is already enough to make the curcumin more soluble and make it easier for your body to absorb. Another interesting detail is that you can even add a pinch of black pepper to teas you make with turmeric because they won't become spicy or hot. You won't even taste the black pepper and you'll still get the benefits of improved curcumin absorption. This also applies if you usually add turmeric to your green juice or smoothie. Just add a pinch of black pepper. You won't even notice it, and it will help your body absorb the curcumin. Another mistake many people make is not combining turmeric with a food that's rich in fat at the same time. Turmeric is fat soluble, and this also helps increase its bioavailability and absorption. So, if at that moment you add some source of fat, you'll further optimize the absorption of your curcumin. It could be olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, chia seeds, flaxseed. Any type of healthy fat will help your body absorb curcumin. So, when you're preparing your meal with turmeric, make sure to include some kind of fat. It could be coconut milk if it's a drink to make the absorption of your curcumin even easier. Usually when you add turmeric to a big meal, like lunch or dinner, it's easier for that fat to be present because we typically cook with some type of fat or even the natural fat that comes from the food itself. Tell me, what kind of fat do you use most for cooking? Now the big tip is, if you're going to consume turmeric in small meals, or in a tea for example, you can add coconut milk to your tea, like that Indian chai. Or you can add some type of chia or flaxseed to your juice to make it easier, since the fat will help with the bioavailability, solubilization, and absorption of that turmeric. Another mistake is choosing the wrong time to consume turmeric precisely because of what I just mentioned here. There are people who want to take turmeric in the morning, adding turmeric to water with lemon, or they'll have a tea in the afternoon, like cinnamon tea, and add turmeric. But they don't add precisely the fat or black pepper to help with absorption. So, the timing can work against you, because usually that's a time when you don't consume these fattier foods or foods with pepper, especially at breakfast. But think about it with me. If you make an omelet that has black pepper and you drink that water with lemon and turmeric, that's fine. It doesn't have to be together with the turmeric in the same cup or on the same plate, so to speak. The foods mix in our stomach, but they should be consumed at the same time. It's the same thing if it's in the afternoon snack and you have tea with turmeric. Try to include in that meal some food that's richer in fat like avocado mayonnaise, chia seeds, nuts, or almonds to also help with the absorption of your turmeric. Another mistake people make is using it irregularly because many people use turmeric daily for its anti-inflammatory benefits since it reduces joint pain and decreases chronic inflammation in the body. But one day they take it, another day they don't, one day they have it as tea, another day they sprinkle a bit on their rice. A very irregular use, and as a result, you don't get any results because with these natural ingredients, nutraceuticals, you need to be consistent in taking them. So, ideally, you should try to add it every day at about the same time in roughly the same dose so you can be consistent and achieve good results. On the other hand, there's no point in overdoing the amount of turmeric, taking a tablespoon every day, because that can cause some kind of intestinal discomfort, nausea, or even vomiting and diarrhea for some people. So always remember that the ideal is to have a regular, daily, consistent dose to get good effects, and it doesn't need to be anything excessive. Always remember that turmeric has a very neutral flavor. In fact, it doesn't lean towards sweet or savory, it has a more earthy taste. So you can easily combine it with sweet or savory dishes. It goes very well with vegetables, with rice, with fish, in stews, and in dishes with more sauce. It works well. But it can also work well in chai, which is that Indian tea. I even have a video here teaching how to make chai latte, and another video showing some desserts with turmeric as well. It can go into a pudding, into ice cream, into a fruit cream. So remember, the sky's the limit when it comes to creativity. I have a playlist of recipes with turmeric to inspire you, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Remember that I have a playlist here on the channel talking about the anti-inflammatory diet, because it's no use just adding turmeric to your daily routine if you have poor eating habits or a lifestyle that worsens inflammation in your body. So I'll leave this playlist down below in the description, so if you're interested, you can complement and learn more about how to reduce your inflammation. Tell me down below if you use turmeric and how you use it. I'd love to see your comment. Remember to like the video because that helps me a lot. And share it with anyone who would like it, with anyone who needs it. Let's expand this chain of good together because that's what I want here with the channel. See you next time. Bye.